Whoops, I don't want to do that. Okay, I think we're live. Hopefully. Give me just a second. All right. Welcome to the stream. Today we're going to be looking at the 2025 year that was for the Heathen. We're going to do the best we can with Vinnie Sluga. I'll talk about him when his segment comes up. And then, of course, Boyd legend Flexem will be featured. Monday, I'll have to look. I don't want to make any commitments for next week because it's like a shortened week. So I'll figure that out and I'll post the full week's streams that are going to be coming up on I'll post those tomorrow so you know, but I don't know what I'm doing for sure because I don't know how many days I'm going to be able to stream next week. But anyway, very exciting today. We've got the Heathen starting us off. I don't even know, like, I feel like the Heathen was such a miraculous pull. Like, he seems like a very cranky person. Yeah. It's just he's such an interesting pull. His content is so different, like from video to video. And then he has like these little arcs, like his feud with the Galveston cops, the Gilbert feud, his cooking, Vegan Patriot and Grace should collab. It would be completely unentertaining to watch, Kyle. VP is pretty much checked out. The Thorpes would just try to like clown VP, I think. I don't think they would go into it with like trying to make real content. I'm kind of being honest, I'm over collabs. I feel like this year has had a bunch of just lousy collaborations from the streamers. What's up, Jeremy? I mean, it would be funny to see them in the same place at the same time, but I mean, that's about it. I don't think it would be entertaining content. What's up, Cody Turbo? But the Heathen, I think probably Gilbert was my favorite arc of his this year, but I really do like the Galveston Cops arc too. And then there was a few other ones. Is VP done with streaming? I don't think so. I think she's just like, I don't know. I mean, she talks about what her future plans are. I mean, I assume she'll be back when she feels like it. I mean, I don't have any inside information or anything other than what you guys have. I have no way of talking to her because she disabled her Instagram account that I talked to her on, so I don't know for sure. Lousy. Beth didn't do any collaborations. What are you talking about? Her one collab she did was awesome. It was with me. What are you talking about? Hold on, I gotta help Cicero. He's kind of chunky. He needed help up onto the bed. Only so many times the Flintstones can meet the... Well, here's the thing, okay? If people want to meet up and make actual content and not just say, I'm going to make the other person look as bad as possible, that's different than... But that's all the only collabs I've seen recently have been like, where one side wants to try to... It's just one person, it's just one group of people collabing with somebody to try to make them like... You know what I mean? Like, they're not trying to... Most of it's not trying to actually make content. The feud between Beth and Cody, yeah. But I don't know with VP. It'll be interesting to see what happens. It's been a minute, though. What's it been, 2 weeks since she streamed? I waited to post the finale one until after she had been gone for a weekish or so. But yeah, collabs to me are just kind of like when you've run completely out, when the well's dry. You know, but I mean, I still think you need some kind of something to it. Anyway, though, the Heathen, of course, is down in Galveston, Texas, posts his slice of life, records from his porch. He records the drug addicts wandering around his neighborhood. So let's take a look at a few of my favorite Heathen videos from this year. This one is called The Best Way to Cut Sausage Links.
Alright guys, what I'm doing right now is I'm getting a pot of beans ready. Okay, now this here, what I'm putting for flavor is beef smoked sausage, okay? I use beef smoked sausage. I'm going to put 3 links, and it used to be 2, but they made them so much smaller. Now you can get this in pork too, but I do not eat pork, okay? It's a scriptural thing.
Yeah, keep that. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but the Heathen doesn't eat pork because of scripture.
I do not eat that is considered unclean and an abomination to the Most High God. But nonetheless, you can use this for a lot of things. Like you want to make your pizza, you can cut this up real thin. Now notice I took this out the freezer. I'm going to put it back in there until I'm ready to cut it because I don't want it to thaw. What I'm making here is when you cut things like this up, it's best to leave it frozen when you cut it up. See, this piece is frozen, and you can cut it a lot thinner if you leave it frozen, okay? If you want to cut it thin. If you want to cut it thin, it's best to leave it frozen, okay? And tell you guys how I learned this thing about cutting
the Most
thin
High
like
God.
this, okay? See how thin I was able to cut that one right there? Most of them, you know, look, okay? Now, the way I learned how to cut this up and keep it frozen like this, okay, was through the medical industry, through studying I did where I was learning how they learned and created the MRI and the...
Just remember that the way that he figured out that it was best to slice the meat while it was frozen was because of his research into the medical industry, including MRIs, one of my favorites.
Things like that, and learned what a healthy body's supposed to look like. In order to learn all this, what had to take place was they took the human body, the cadaver that was donated to science. One they knew that died just from old age or something like that. They took them all. They knew ones with cancer, ones with messed up lungs, with those that was healthy. They knew.
Heathen got that trade skills strength.
And they knew everything for each body they used. And in order to learn and to create the MRI imaging and know what things are supposed to look like, they had to freeze the body. And they had to keep it frozen in order to slice it paper thin. Okay? They tried, you know, with it, you know, thawed don't work too good. You gotta keep it frozen solid. Keep it frozen solid, cut it paper thin, and then that's how they took pictures of each image, both sides. You know, they documented and noted what is what and what it's supposed to look like. And this is how they actually came about learning how to use and produce the MRI and the CAT scan and all these fancy things we got today. But the point is, stuff like this, if you want to cut it thin, keep it frozen, okay? That's how I learned, was from the medical industry, from studying I did.
Oh, you never seen The Heathen? Oh, he's great.
But this right here, y'all can learn from me.
By the way, this has 3 views on it, and at least one of them is me, and I'm assuming one of them might be a non-J.
I'm telling you. With that, guys, we see y'all in the next one.
Now, this is one of my all-time favorite Heathen videos. My God. A relative of his got arrested. We watched this on BOYTWatch. I mean, this is a recap show, so you should know that, but or you shouldn't be surprised. One of his relatives got arrested. He came onto the stream. He went to the bank and got crisp new money in the amount that she needed to get bailed out, and then made a video showing the money and then explaining why he was going to refuse to bail her out.
Guys, I'm just gonna make y'all this little video right here. Y'all see that's my niece right there. Y'all see my comments.
He's just got his web browser up on this 500-inch TV.
We're talking shit, and I even said, you know, her bond
What's up,
was
Kim?
$20,000. And you know what?
I got a headache too, sinus headache,
whenever it was
something, congestion headache.
And film me, but they ain't even come and got her out, her family. Now, this is my niece, okay? And these people treated me like shit all my life. This here's holier than now. And all the drugs and all the things they did her, my brother, my little nephew Cameron, who's dead now. My brother been to prison in and out. One day I came on vacation. Well, I was living in Ohio at the time, right, or somewhere out of state. I was working. And I came on vacation, stopped at my mom's house. The doctor happened to call, and I just happened to answer the phone. My brother's doctor. And I said, man, why are you giving him all them drugs, man? You know he's a junkie. That doctor said, nuh-uh. Tony and his mother Flo told me, both of them told me he's not a junkie. Bobby Joe's the junkie. I'm Bobby Joe. And that's when I found out, even in my adult life, what these people been doing. All of them telling everybody I do drugs, and I don't. I can show you my drug test, okay? When they're the ones doing the drugs.
Dexter Main,
Same way
nice.
as all them idiots that say, I'm the snitch. I don't get arrested for nothing, so I have no reason to be a snitch. All them criminals, especially TT, people like that, their donors is claiming I'm the snitch. Look at them when they get arrested for attempted murder or burglary of a habitat. They go to jail for 3 months and they get out. and they tell people I'm
I can't believe this only has 64 views. This is such a good video.
snitch. Okay? I ain't no snitch, I don't. If I put you in jail, you'll know I'm the one that did it because I will tell you so. Okay? You will see me there.
We'll see this as well. He puts someone in jail, and he documents the entire lead up to it and then complains about the sentencing.
Participating in the arrest. I'll make sure you know that I'm the one that did it.
He's going to
If I put
participate.
you in jail, that means we had a serious problem where one of us was probably...
Look, he's got this giant tablet or laptop or something here in front of this massive IMAX. There's his security station.
probably fixing to get killed, or you stole from me, you did something. I will let you know if I'm the one. But at any rate, I've been telling them on there, I'm going to show you all my comments, okay? I'm going to show them all to you right here. These are my comments, okay? So...
He even went on the page where someone was talking about it and brought it up.
It was reduced from 20K to 10K, and
what's up, Bob Brown?
$1,000 one has to pay, and I'm laughing because even at 20K, I couldn't did it, okay? And what I'm saying.
Oh, I remember this. If you notice, Heathen is making these abrasive comments under his wife's YouTube account. It looks like. Doesn't that say Linda?
That I got pocket change. Look at here, Linda. Look here. Look at me. You got me reaching in my pocket, right? Let me just reach in my pocket and pull out my pocket change, okay? Hey, this pocket change, okay? In case I find me a card game or something I want to play in.
In case I find a card game.
I could go get that stupid witch out right now, okay? Okay, I could go get her out. But I will not. I will not. Y'all see, that's a whole stack of hundreds, okay?
Literally fucking waving the bail money in front of the camera and saying, this is nothing to me, but I'm refusing to get this witch out of jail. It's his niece.
Hey, I ain't playing. I could go get that stupid witch out, man. But I ain't going to.
Come on, Linda, get me reaching in my pocket. You got it? All right.
Well, that guys, I reckon I'll be out.
Great video.
All right, guys.
This video is called Professional Littering. This is another thing that Heathen does. He likes to reference his security cameras and post almost like kind of Vinnie Sluga, but there's a little bit of more purpose to it, I guess. He likes to monitor his neighborhood, and these people really pissed him off.
I really had to do this. Y'all see the landscape crew right there, okay? They doing the yard across the street. This is yesterday, today. When I'm making this video is August 31st, but the day you're looking at on the security camera is August 30th. It's yesterday. Around about lunchtime, okay, a little bit after, they was over here, they mowed this grass over here, okay? Now they give him a really good deal. They mow this big yard, do the sidewalks, weed eat, spray, and everything for $60 every 2 weeks, and he does it
Is
every
Gilbert
2 weeks.
on? I'm pretty sure.
You'll notice there's no trash right here, okay? I can't allow what's fixing to take place. And I hate to do this, but
I can't listen. I hate to do this, but I can't allow what's fixing to happen to take place. You can't.
I'm going to make this video. I'm going to send it to the city marshals. They're going to have to identify these individuals, and they're going to have to tell them they're a professional company. They're not allowed to leave trash in nobody's neighborhood like what you are about to see. Okay, so let's go. See them put the bush and the tree and all the trash back there? See it? They was going to take it, but they put it all back. See that right there? See where they put all the garbage right there? There's all the garbage they left behind. This cannot be done. This is not going to be tolerated. This is not a city dump for nobody, okay? Them bushes right there and there's trash, they came from elsewhere.
Them bushes.
It was on their trailer, and they used...
Speaking of bushes, Daja Sanders last night, I just happened to tune in, and her stream was just a close-up of a shampoo bottle, and the next thing I know, she was flashing her full pussy on the camera. The video's still up and everything.
My street as a dump. So those of you who do not like it, I do not care. I am going to turn this into the city of Galveston, the city marshals, and they're going to identify the individual, and they're going to tell them that this cannot be done.
Bushes.
This is not going to be tolerated.
He really is. I mean, he really gets... his passion is crazy. I mean, a little unstable, but...
I could wait till I see the guy and show him this video and tell him.
Gotta love the Heathen.
You know, but that ain't my place. They already know better than this. Anybody with half a brain knows better than to do this. This is not a city dump. This is not a trash can, okay? So with that, guys, I'm out. If you don't like it, too bad, so sad. Going to the city marshal. Have you a great day. All right, guys, I'm gonna make this.
Okay, this was the very first video we ever watched from the Heathen. This is the one that came up in my algorithm that, like, actually... Oh, was that fight last night? The Jake Paul fight? This was the very first video ever that we watched. This is the one that came up in the algorithm and started all of the Heathen stuff. He's documenting his feud with the local judicial system and local hospital. I think Linda is in this one. It's called Email From and a Call to the Court. Now this one's got a little, it's about a 10-minute clip.
Video because I have a phone or an email here from JP2, criminal clerk.
She's in this one, I think.
Says May 8, 2025, 10 a.m. Hello, good morning. Motion hearing that was set for 5/20/25 will be reset for 5/27/2025 at 10 a.m. Please contact our office at 409-766-2250.
CIA
Thank
tunnels.
you, Judge Appel. So I'm going to make this video while I call them and find out exactly why they're resetting this here case. But I mean, it's not a big deal.
Anderson Silva KO'd Woodley? Wow. I'll have to look for the clips.
I still have never received any type of evidence from the prosecutor who's insisting on prosecuting me with this.
I want to say this too. I know that the Heathen gives like some he gives some Sovsit vibes, but he doesn't just talk. Like, he backs up what he says he's good. We see that time and time again. So I appreciate the fact that he's an epic shit talker, but then once it's time to get down to business, like, he doesn't fold.
Conduct.
He handed Gilbert a knife, remember? He handed him a shank on the porch.
Quotation marks, language, quotation marks, but language. Because at UTMB Galveston, I was called in. My wife had an appointment there for October 4th. They called me 4 days earlier, and they said, Mr. Kennedy, your wife has an appointment here on October 4th at 11 a.m. Can you bring her in at 9 instead? I said, not a problem. I actually got her there about 8:30, okay? So, I'm sitting there at 8:30, and at 9:30, 10 minutes to 10, I'm seeing them that came in at 9:30 being taken in back before me. Then they came in an hour after me, taken in before me, when they called and asked me to come in 2 hours early. So I'm not understanding why you're going to call and ask me to come in 2 hours early and then make me wait here for 2 hours while you take those that came in after me in before me. Why would you do this? That's all I did was ask that question in the same...
Okay, so just in case, I know we can be kind of... Right, exactly. Yeah, I mean, if you're not getting the gist of what's happening, he had a doctor's appointment. They called him and they said, hey, would you mind coming in 2 hours early? And he said, okay. But then when he went in early, they made him wait longer than if he had had the normal appointment. So he said something about it, and then they filed this thing, basically, it sounds like, and said that, like, you know, he was using, like, inappropriate language and whatnot. And he's saying he wants the proof.
Same voice I'm using right now. They said, sir, if you don't lower your voice, we're calling the police on you. I said, really? I said, you cannot tell me that I can't speak to you in my normal tone of voice. I have committed no crime. Are you stupid? Call the police.
Fucking Shakespeare. I have committed no crime. Call the police.
Time? A counselor came out and said, hey, you two come here with me and speak to me. What's going on? It was a patient care advocate counselor. Actually opened the door, took us into the private exam area, into a private office. About 5 minutes of me speaking with the counselor who was in there talking, telling her what was going on. You understand? To be provoked. We're talking about all the way back where they almost murdered my wife. Let me tell you, I got 10,000 reasons to be...
That's the other thing, is they fucked over his wife. That's kind of a deep cut we haven't really examined, but he's got a lot of bad blood with this hospital leading up to it. Let's go back for this.
Murder, understand? To be provoked. We're talking about all the way back where they almost murdered my wife. Let me tell you, I got 10,000 reasons to be provoked, especially when I paid $14,000 out of pocket to these people. They are my employees. I paid them.
Let's go.
I have a right to reprimand. Okay? So I'm in the counselor's office telling the counselor what's going on. About 5 minutes later, the door swings open and it's a nurse with a big grin on her face. Talking about, we're ready for them now. So we stepped out the office for my wife to get on a scale to be weighed and for me to be greeted by the police. 2 police officers, 2 female police officers. One of them I recognized from when...
Oh boy, 2 female police officers.
They called the police on me when they used the police to violate my rights. If y'all will look at this, my video, this is truly tyrant kidnapping or kidnapping by tyrant or something, where the nursing staff of the surgical unit floor and the nursing staff of the PACU unit did in fact conspire with one another to violate my rights, the rights of my wife. Okay? And then they used the police to ensure the violation of the right. Okay? Any lawyer that could look at the evidence would prove it. Okay? Any
What's he standing up for?
law student would be able to prove it. Okay? So, to be provoked, I have plenty of reason. Okay, but at any rate, when this cop came, the one cop, I recognized her, so I gave her a hug, because I'm nice to people like this. Already I know she's a tyrant piece of shit that wants to violate everybody, but rather than cuss her out and tell her you're a pig piece of shit, I said, let me give you a little love. Okay?
Hey, do you notice whenever he's making this motion to, and I'm no shade, but he's got one arm around the shoulders and one hand on the ass on the hug motion.
At what time the senior officer standing there, the lesbo dyke ass bitch, gonna tell me? Time the senior officer standing there, the lesbo dyke ass bitch, gonna tell me? Okay? At what time the senior officer standing there, the lesbo dyke ass bitch, gonna tell me, sir, I was called here for a disturbance. So I explained to her what I just said to y'all in the same voice. I want to know why would you call me to come in here 2 hours early, have me sit there and wait 2 hours while you bring them in an hour after me.
I don't think he can.
Before me. Why would you do this?
I think he's always like this.
That police officer says, sir, if you don't lower your voice, I'm going to arrest you. What? What? Now you the police.
You're going to arrest me for talking?
I'm 58 years old, and I will not tolerate, first of all, a 25-year-old that I'm paying out of pocket disrespecting me and telling me that I cannot reprimand you in my normal voice.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
I was already provoked.
Oh my God, what a promo.
But when the police provoked me again by violating my God-given right.
God-given right.
You're goddamn right. I started with a profanity, and I told that police officer, you cannot tell me that I cannot speak to you in my normal voice. Fuck you.
I mean, amazing. I mean, what else? What a promo.
Okay, to you, police officer, you're God-valid vote. I reprimand you in my normal voice. I will not tolerate it. I was already provoked. But when the police provoked me again by violating my God-given right,
he's got that constant, always mad, always escalating Dundee, but he's way more focused than Dundee.
You're goddamn right. I started with a profanity, and I told that police officer, you cannot tell me that I cannot speak to you in my normal voice. Fuck you. Okay?
Well, yeah,
so
she's a boy character.
Me for trespassing and disorderly conduct. The trespass, pro se.
You should hear how she talks to me.
No lawyer has been dismissed. It was filed at the county courthouse where you got to walk through a metal detector to go to court. This disorderly conduct, they solicited a complaint on me after the fact. And they filed it in.
I just think the Heathen thinks that facts are facts, and he's not, he thinks that if he's right, then it's okay to not de-escalate. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I think he thinks the only thing that matters is the truth, and I mean, in a perfect world, he would be right. Like, he should be able to go up and complain and say, "Hey, you fucked me." I would, don't say "fucked me over" probably, but you should be able to say, like, "Hey, this is really inconvenient. I was trying to do you guys a favor by coming in early, and now I've wasted even more of my day. Like, what's going on," without having them, And he's you can just tell this guy's like that. I don't think he went up out of the gate yelling profanities. But I just think he thinks as long as you're in the right, like if you've got the high ground, you can just shit down on whoever, and you can't always do that.
JP Court, but they had charged me with it the day they arrested me.
He was squeezing her ass, and he was like, "Fuck you! You will not take my God-given rights to speak in my normal speaking voice."
Trespassing and disorderly conduct. There was no disorderly conduct at the
You don't
county,
understand my patience for
but I
him?
still had to pay a...
I mean, I like Bethadone, but it's honestly not that I have any different level of patience for her than I do any of the other people that we watch. It's just that I accept them how they are. It doesn't mean that I approve of everything they do. I accept them as they are. So, like, that's how Beth is. So I just accept it. This is what you're seeing in chat today. That's how Kim is. I just accept it,
Bondsman, $175 to get out. It was $150 on a $500 bond. My son went in there to pay the full bond.
Yeah, being right hardly
deputy
ever
told
matters,
my son,
honestly.
No, you don't want to pay the full bond like that. That's admitting guilt.
And listen, and again, yes, the police will try to get you in a situation where you've done nothing wrong to somehow either do something wrong or what would you incriminate yourself in something that you've done wrong in a different than what they're looking for. So yeah, and this guy's, well, I mean, we see him interact with the police directly later on, and it's not just bluster. Like, you hear these stories, and I remember we were like, "Oh, come on, is this guy really doing this?" And then as we started to watch him more, it's like, holy shit, he really does do this stuff. I thought it was like a Tony Yo-Man thing at first, like, "Oh, I saw this guy at Church's Chicken, man. He was giving me the eye. Ooh, I thought I'd whoop his ass, man." Like, I thought it was that kind of deal. But the Heathen seems like he's the real deal.
Still get my day in court, and I would have got every dime back. But they're fighting because they want a $393
Correct, you can't
fine.
change people.
Fuck them. I will sell my house to take it to the Supreme Court before I pay you one goddamn...
I will be homeless to pay a lawyer to go to the Supreme Court before I give you one fucking dime. That's amazing.
Damn dime. But at any rate, I got this email here saying it's been reset. So I'm going to call them and ask them about it. Okay? Okay, so, now,
25 views. 25. I'll never understand it, man.
Okay.
The stuff that gets millions of views, and this is real, authentic, unhinged Americana, and 25 views.
766 2250.
I'm so glad the Heathen came up in my algorithm. It's one of my favorite channels.
We're closed for lunch and closed all day on Friday. Please listen carefully for your options for driving eligibility
I'll go to the Supreme Court before I pay one fucking dime.
Now, there is a dress code for all those appearing before Judge Asbell in court for dress code requirements.
That's bogus.
Press 3 now.
That's
To meet
bogus.
with a member of Judge Asbell staff, press
Not a lot of room in Heathen's. Yeah, and he's got his. Oh, look at this awesome screensaver too.
Judge Asbell's office.
Yeah, this is Bobby Kennedy. I got an email and a message on my phone saying y'all are resetting.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
For the 27th.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but the judge is unavailable on the 20th. We just found out, and so we had to.
Okay, so the judge isn't available to be there on the date. So he's going to court because he got upset because they moved the time on him and fucked him over at the hospital. Now he's getting fucked over on the time on the judge.
Reset everything for the 27th.
Oh, so he's just not going to be there on the 20th now.
That's correct.
All right.
Okay?
All right. Thank you very much. Have a
I
great
thought
day.
Linda was in this one. I guess
All right,
not.
you too. Thank you for calling.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys. There it is. With that, I'm out.
He kept walking back.
All right, here we go. So this is Gilbert Ordonez. This is maybe the best. I really like the bike event storyline, but this is right up there. He doesn't. If you go to his channel, there's too much to watch today, but there's an entire storyline about this guy. He grew up with this guy he lived in the area. You know, they knew each other. This guy, according to Heathen, back in Heathen's, you know, I don't know, shady days, I guess. He says he's kind of come up since then, but Gilbert never did. He went to jail for a long time. He's had a bunch of unspeakable, terrible things, not stuff that you can defend in any way whatsoever. And the Heathen basically gets him to admit to all kinds of shit on camera, interviews him about all of his crimes, interviews him about a murder case, and eventually gets him locked up. But this is Gilbert. The name of this video is Gilbert Trying to Pick Up Men at McDonald's.
What do you want me to do? Just want me to look at it? So I said, hey, you all right? Yeah, you. I said, shit, I am now, so I saw you. He said, what does that mean? I said, whatever you want. Whatever you want. So he thought about it. He did himself like that and walked out. And you know what? Probably the best thing for him, because if he'd have popped fly with some bullshit like, man, you
He's got the pink version of Robert Fuller's blue goofy glasses.
taking me out or something? Goddamn right. Now, don't bring your big booty ass up in this motherfucker.
Don't
and
come
walk
into
back
jail,
and forth in
yeah.
front of me. When you see me looking at you, what you think? Don't get yourself sexually assaulted out here in front of everybody, because I sure wouldn't do it.
Sexually assault in front of everybody, huh?
In front of the whole goddamn
Gilbert says he told the guy, don't make me sexually assault you in front of everybody, and he said that he was willing to do that.
Mickey D's. Oh my God, that boy's fucking that guy out there. Somebody help him. You better get out the way before I fuck you.
Y'all heard that. Y'all better get the fuck out the way.
Get the fuck out the way before I decide to fuck everything inside.
Uh-oh.
I know you don't want that.
Hey, let all the young boys know, hey, when they come into prison, you like the young boys,
Bring
right?
your father.
Huh?
Bring
Hey,
your father with
hey,
you.
the young boys, you just caress them, right? You seduce them.
Half of them motherfuckers already. Man, you would have seen what I saw the other day at the Galveston County Courthouse. No, at the park on 12th Street. I seen
Oh, yeah.
two kids. They couldn't have been no more than maybe 11 and 12.
Messing
Walking
around.
down the goddamn sidewalk at the park like this here.
Holding hands. Oh, come on, man.
Man, there wasn't no secret about that. I said, what in the world is the world coming to? I thought on TV was the future. Of what?
That's the Heathen's son. He's a recurring side character, but I really don't feel like he ever directly interacts much. He's in a few videos where he has a more featured role, but in general, he's just kind of hanging out.
Huh? Yeah, what? That's right.
Weekend.
Last weekend, huh?
I can see that,
Here, you wanna?
the look.
It's still filming. You can film what you want.
So what?
All right, well, I'm gonna stop it off here, guys.
Blew my mind. I couldn't believe these kids could have been no even teenagers yet.
Not even teenagers.
Love like a motherfucker, man.
Love, yeah, man. You know, in the elementary schools now, you go to the elementary schools to the events, just look underneath the bleachers.
I go to no elementary school.
Look at the under you better stay away from there.
Say, boy, I know what you're doing around
Yeah, we know what you're doing. Yeah.
Gilbert is such a horrible person.
All right, guys. You know,
I think Gilbert is one of the few irredeemable people in the Boyd.
I could get the tripod. I'm holding this here camera right here.
Anyway, little Mickey, he's a punk.
Little Mickey. He said, Little Mickey.
Punk.
Yeah.
Booty bandit, little bastard. You stay away from everybody.
He said, that's a little booty bandit. Stay away from
I
everybody.
wonder how many workers you got working underneath this your secret motherfucking level.
Mickey don't work no more. You know that, right?
Hell no, he got everything from mom and dad.
Yeah, he got everything inherited to him. He ain't worked.
Gilbert and Ruby went to the same finishing school. They both like to squat on the sidewalk and just chat for a while randomly.
Several years claiming that his disability, he gets disability now.
Shit.
He burned down that shack, and I went over there. I said, dude, I'll give you a truck and a trailer. I'll set it here. You load it. I'll take you to the scrap yard. You'll make over $1,000. Take you 2 hours. And what'd he do? He got nasty with me, right, Joey? I ain't doing nothing. I ain't picking up nothing. I have a friend that said he'll do it for free. So, Mickey, the friend that's wanting a quick intro on the video that I'm about to make.
Okay, so this is another Gilbert video. This one's called Once When Gilbert Was Accused of Rape. What's the 12 views?
Here because I need everybody to understand that this here is adult content.
Now, keep in mind, okay, what Heathen is doing here is running a deep undercover operation. He's making videos where he and his son interview Gilbert, and he's acting like he's his friend, but he's saying a lot of really harsh, threatening things to Gilbert, too, during those interviews. But he will do these interviews, and it's almost like how the Thorpes will shit on somebody, and then during a collab, and then like while D-Dog goes into the gas station, they'll shit talk him in the RV. That's what Heathen does here. He does the interview with Gilbert, and then he'll make a video where he breaks down like one of the videos that he made, and like, you know what I mean, make this like behind the scenes documentary type content.
And viewer discretion is
It was honestly pretty
advised,
genius.
Okay, what this is the story coming from Gilbert Ordonez himself of whenever he was in a rehab facility in, I think, Texas City or Lamarck, somewheres. He was in the process of performing oral sex on another participant or inmate or patient, whatever they call them over there, okay? But when somebody walked in, caught him...
And to be clear, not for the intention of getting views or getting whatever. He never really asks for anything. He wants to see Gilbert locked up. That's his ultimate goal, is to legitimately, no bullshit, no drama. He wants Gilbert Ordonez in prison for the rest of his life.
Walked out and
understandably
he tells the story,
so,
but at
in
any
my
rate,
opinion.
the guy that he was performing the oral sex on was embarrassed of it, so he accused Gilbert of rape. And this is what this story is from Gilbert's own mouth of what happened with the situation, because Gilbert had to talk to the police on that one. But without further ado, here you go, guys. Enjoy. This is from Gilbert Ordonez himself, right out of his lips for the world to hear.
Right out of his chicken lips. Fuck you, Gilbert.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
There we go.
I just want to know how you can force a man to suck his cock.
I don't know. You tell me that Raymond motherfucker in prison for the
You
seem to know how.
I went halfway to recovery, and that's what happened.
Yep,
Big
from
old
Gilbert's
youngster.
own
He
chicken
might have
lips.
been about 20, 21, but he was a big sucker. And so I used to watch him go work out on the side of Pathway to Recovery. I'll never forget this. So I'm watching him, got to touch his arm, there wasn't nobody looking. It was bad something. But now, I live in the trailer part. This man lives in the house part. Every night that boy would come in there and chill with me in this big old living room we had in the trailer park. And you know, some strange things wound up happening. And somebody
You come
called
out
us.
of prison, right?
No, I'm talking about the Pathway to Cover right here in Texas City, Lamarck, whatever,
Texas
Texas
City.
City.
Out undercover?
No. He was just a young boy.
Yeah,
that
the
was
trailer park.
curious. So anyway, we at the pathway to recovery. We're in the drug
He's
rehab.
serious.
So
oh, you're on a drug
the boy
rehab.
came in there every night. I shut him up. So one night, I'm sucking this kid up, and then somebody walked in and walked out. So we've been caught. That kid said, I don't give a fuck. Keep on going. I'm out there. I kept on going. The next day, I get called to my counselor. He said, what's going on with that man?
Look at the heathen. He's hearing this horrific story, right? And it's making him mad, but not as mad as somebody gunning their engine down his street. This is such a Keno little moment.
I get called to my counselor.
Watch his face.
The next day, I get called to my counselor. He says, what's going on with that man? You know what I'm talking about. The one that came up in the
Gilbert's
house.
a piece of shit.
I said, how'd you know that? So you've been reporting.
And keep in mind, a lot of this is not allegations as well. I mean, beside the fact that you hear these things, and this is just one video of like many videos like this. Not only like do you hear it straight from him, which is confirmation, but at the same time, like he shows you in other videos like his criminal record. So these aren't allegations. It's not, you know what I mean? Like it's confirmed.
I said, I'll be goddamn. So now, the boy had went and talked to the counselor first, so he come out, and now the man said, I'm gonna have to call the police. I said, call.
For what?
For what? He said, the boy said you held him down and took his dick. I said, how can you look at this boy? This boy is like a little old football player. And me, he's a mean little white boy.
He said you held him down.
I said, how in the
Raped
fuck?
him.
So I went to the detective. My mother took me. We talked to the detective, and she says, sir, sit down. I said,
What a psyop he ran on him. Like, I mean, I just feel like it's such a unique story, and like Heathen did such a good job of doing this, being the undercover agent. I just love the idea of him sitting here with him, and then as soon as Gilbert's gone, he's inside and he's like, all right guys, listen, here's the we're gonna talk about the pathway to recovery center.
I'm in Texas City Police Department across from the dollar store.
He does. He's always
On
confessing
Highway
to
3.
crime.
So the detective lady came there. She
And then he burns down like the Save-A-Lot or something.
I said, look, I'm going to ask you some questions in a real harsh way. I want you to give me a real harsh answer. I said, yes, ma'am. So she went to asking me these crazy ass questions. Did you touch the boy anywhere other than his penis? I said, no. She said, you didn't touch his butt? I said, well, I stuck my tongue in there a couple times.
Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. How it's... In what world... Oh my God, should people like this be... God damn.
She said, did you hold the man down?
What's up, Randy?
They sucked his dick. I said, ma'am. I said, you look at me. And I'm sure you interviewed him. I said, yes, I got the picture. Going right here with a picture of him. She said, how big is it? I said, how you think? Little old me can hold this man down and suck his... Oh. That lady said, man, you know what, son, you're free to go.
That dude was
Get the
embarrassed.
fuck
He
out
tried
of
to
here.
claim rape.
So the
So
lady...
keep in
Well,
mind this
exactly.
whole time, like Gilbert's not saying like mentioning anything about the age or anything like that. He's just saying that, oh, they were worried that it wasn't just one act; it was, you know, a different act. Like he's not even acknowledging any type of, oh, there was an issue with the person's age. You know what I mean? That's really...
And all the cops, when I was coming out, like, man, that's what's
That's
up.
wrong.
I said, that ain't what's up.
It
They
just
said,
shows you
man,
that,
when
like,
you
it's
run up
not,
the
it's such a non-issue to Gilbert. You know what I mean? Really disgusting.
Because we saw the video before she interviewed you. That kid got caught in so many goddamn lies. So there I was. The lady said,
Like,
oh,
he's admitting that he did it. Who cares if this person lied about everything else? Like, you're admitting that you did this. Like, oh my God. Gilbert is such
Thing
a...
You know, they should be arresting him, though. They
you're
should-
not allowed to go back to pathway to recovery. So guess what? I called
Oh,
Terrence
hey,
Trevino to come
you
and
did
get me,
this
right?
to a 15-year-old. We can't allow you to
So,
come back.
Mama, this was after Mama had took me to the interview. This was before Mama took me to the interview. But the day that happened, I called Sharon to come get me from pathway to recovery, right? And so we're riding down Highway 3, and there go the white boy walking down the railroad track. I said, you sorry-ass lying bitch. And then we wound up going to the police department. Mama took me. She said, Gilbert,
They ain't gonna arrest him though.
you got to stop doing that. I said, doing what? She said, sucking
Somebody told him he needed to stop doing it.
them
And he acts
boys
like
up
that's
like
like
that. You crazy. Somebody
big
gonna
hassle.
kill you one day.
What?
the whole bottle-
The motherfucker, he wanted it, but he was
This
embarrassed.
man came to from the house where he lived in the room. And the rooms were full of them goddamn bugs. Because I wanted to get
Bed bugs?
I don't know what they were, whatever. They
Bed
was
bugs.
biting all
Yep,
over my
bed
bitch
bugs.
ass.
Yep.
shout out Jedi.
So when I would catch one of them, they looked like little
We
kids.
are safer, man.
Little
This is-
bed bugs, that's
And
a
you
bed
could
bug.
bust them bit. Ooh, they're so
well,
gross.
I mean,
Bed
And I
bug.
thought to myself, man, you know what?
I was gonna say it is a shame. I am glad he's locked up now, but it seems like the combinations of things he did before he burnt down the Save-A-Lot or whatever it was just so like.
That's the best thing that happened to me. I got kicked away from the pathway.
Still say the REC?
It was
That
creepy
shit goes
because
off every once in a while.
you cannot. There's no way you can hold a man down.
He did, man.
and
He
just take his dick.
clowned him.
How you gonna hold him like
And
this
on
hand?
top of that, Heathen wasn't. He put it out there for everybody to see. And I think that's part of that is because Heathen still has that love-hate relationship with the police to where he wants them, he wants to think that it's going to be justice, but there's a little bit of justice in any event because he got all this on video and just made it available to everybody, which I think is really good. So even if nothing had happened, at least again, 24 people watched this or whatever, but
And,
you know what
and
I
then
mean.
the boy.
the fact that he put the information out there for everybody, I think is really good.
And then the nasty motherfucker got talking about, I stuck my tongue in there
Oh,
a
he
couple
burnt down the
times.
Popeye's chicken.
Did you pick it up? Yeah, I heard that one.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Well, the
God.
lady asked me, did you touch him anywhere other than his penis? I said, well, not my hands. She said, well, what touched him? I said, my tongue, and I did like this.
Oh,
That hoe said, bitch, please.
gross.
She said, you're free to go, man. Get up and get out of here.
Get the fuck out,
I sure
motherfucker.
did.
You
I
got
said,
down
and
now.
then-
And I'm just gonna say this, and I know this might sound like a, non-serious comment, but it isn't. And what Gilbert's talking about doing is disgusting anyway, because he's talking about it with a 15-year-old. But Billy Jack Haynes, in his shoot interview, claims that that's how he was abused when he was a kid, and that actually drove his masculinity issues that he had all through his life because of that act that happened to him when he was a kid. And obviously, it's his thing, that he blames everything on that, but there is some validity to the fact that that did cause him severe trauma. So to see Gilbert just up here laughing about it and shit, it's just disgusting.
That was the end of it for her. She couldn't hold it anymore. She had to get him out of there.
This is like a lifetime traumatic issue for somebody, and this guy, it could be, and then this guy's just sitting on the porch with his cowboy hat, telling the story as if it's he, defused a bomb or he's some hero or something.
Bitch, I'm taking you home with me. So that when I got to stay at the house with her and Vic in that spare room where all that shit was, I made me a tunnel to the bed.
All right, guys.
With the random Billy, it's the truth though. Look at how unhinged Billy Jack Haynes is, and I feel like, it all goes back to that one act, and then he had the relationship issues and sex issues and everything like that. So I just think people like Gilbert are just, I don't understand why he was out, I guess. Okay, this was a video made, I think, at the very end of the Heathen Gilbert arc, and it's called Court of Public Opinion Needed. And then the Court of Public Opinion, I believe, is me, Ananjay, and Particle Larry. We'll check this up as well. We'll look at that after the fact. Okay, Court of Public Opinion Needed.
I got a question for the Court of Public Opinion. Gilbert Adonis is a local homeless who had a makeshift
Local homeless.
tent over here behind the Popeyes on 31st and Broadway that was closed, okay? Now, there's no greenery. It's asphalt. It's in the parking lot up against the concrete building. Now, Gilbert's story is, now he burned this crap down, and his story is that he even told me that he told the fire marshal they couldn't charge him with arson because he told them the truth. He said the truth is that he set a little fire. He intentionally set a small fire to create smoke inside his makeshift tent on a property that he had that makeshift tent on that he had no rights to. He does not own it.
Help me understand this. Why would he want smoke inside? I get it if you want, get it if he wants a fire so that he can cook or something. Why would he want smoke from a fire other than like weed or cigarettes inside of his tent? I don't get it.
He has no written express consent to be there.
Yeah, he's definitely
guilty. He has
guilty.
no right even being there, but he has intentionally set a small fire to drive the mosquitoes out of his makeshift tent. That small fire that he created grew into a significantly big blaze that burned his entire makeshift.
Well, and two, I mean, think about it. Ben says that he had his, well, not the Clipper Joe Shabatoni, but the Grapist Joe Shabatoni. And then Ben has said in the wake of that, although I don't think he draws, I don't know if he associates it with that happening, or if it's even real, who knows with Ben, but he said that he had a non-consensual experience with Joe Shabatoni, and then he's never had a positive sexual experience since, so...
Shift 10, everything in it, everything it burned down, and it also did significant damage to the building. Now, by doing significant damage to the building, even though it was closed and needing remodeled and repaired anyway, he created significant damage, which in my opinion creates a civil tort for the owner. It means the owner is out money because
civil tort, that's a sovereign citizen spell.
Of the damages now done to the property by the fire that Gilbert intentionally set, according to him, to drive out mosquitoes.
Okay,
now,
there you go.
My question is, he intentionally set the fire on property that does not belong to him, that he actually has no right to, that as far as I know, there's no written express consent allowing him there.
I heard there's no mosquitoes underground.
Causing significant damage to the building, so should he or should he not be charged with arson and prosecuted for arson? Gilbert victimizes everybody. Gilbert Ordonez, everybody has ever been.
Fantastic promo. I love this part. I'm going to rewind it just a few seconds.
Around that dude, prosecuted for arson. Gilbert victimizes everybody. Gilbert Ordonez, everybody has ever been around that dude has been victimized, and all he does steal is get high on meth and steal to get it. Bad dude. But nonetheless, he intentionally set a fire on private property, which, regardless of the reason why he set it, it turned into a significant fire which caused significant damages. In my opinion, he should be in jail for arson.
Yes.
With that, guys, let me know down in the comments what you think.
Great promo. That was a total Memphis-style promo. I loved it.
Be in jail. Gilbert Ordonez. With that, I'm out.
Okay, let's take a look at the comments on this. Okay, so we got 5 comments. I said Gilbert should be locked up in the basement of the prison. Particle Larry says, what's in your spice rack? And then here, this one's a non-J, and it says lock him up. And then here's some more lore from the Heathen. He says, the evening before he set the back of Popeye's on fire, he came by my house. He was suffering bad from meth-induced psychosis. He had pockets full of dirt and pea gravel, saying it was gold. What? He had a satchel-type briefcase full of the same thing. I asked him, what you got in that? He said something I can make a lot of money on. It was dirt mixed with pea gravel. He was suffering from it bad. Same way his cousin Rudy's garage got burned 2 months ago, he has now done to Popeyes. What a great comment. Okay, here we go. So here's the arrest. Arson, reckless damage to building, reckless cause something or death, awaiting trial, $60,000 bond. Gilberto Ordonez, 55 years old, white male, 9/16/25 he was arrested. So there's one that we can't see. 1, 2, 3. No, that's right. Okay. So there you go. So he did end up getting arrested for the yeah, well, reckless. Yeah. Because you can't just say, oh, well, listen, I had to get mosquitoes out of my tent on private property that I wasn't allowed to be on. And hey, listen, I know it burnt down the Popeyes, but, you know, it was an old building. The cops aren't going to be like, well, you know, he's right. Mosquitoes suck and it is an old building. Like, come on.
And one of them is the supervisor truck, right? Or two of them was, huh? So that's what.
Hang on a second. Let me check something. Okay, here we go. Yeah. All right, this is my favorite, I think, overall Heathen video for 2025. He did a great series on the, I can't remember what the name of the event was. It was some kind of a motorcycle event that was happening in Galveston. And he documented like everything that was going on there, and on the very last day of it, he had a run-in, driving around. Some cops were parked blocking the street, and I think it leads to what was the masterpiece for the Heathen in 2025.
What they know, Harvey ain't down there.
This is called Just Had Words with Sergeant Alahar, and I think this was a live stream.
Looking at him down there right now. They know he's up there in the thick of all that crap going on. I just thought I would cruise by and take a look and see what's going on at Bucks. Let's see if they move now, okay? Because I know they had it blocked up where you couldn't get through here at all. I looked at them really hard, huh, Linda? Yeah. I think they still do. Yep, look at that. Look at it. You got it on there, Linda. You looking at it? What the living fuck, man? Y'all see that shit? Where are these fucking cops at? Blocking my fucking road, making it dangerous like that. That's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Okay? That's straight bullshit. Where the fuck they at? None of them in the police cars. They one got the road blocked and this fucking come making this shit dangerous like this. That's bullshit. They ain't in there, look.
You want to talk about a Fusion Studios collab that would be gold? This is it. I would love to do IRL collab with the Heathen. I feel like he and I are on the same page content-wise on what we'd like to do. I feel like that would be an ideal one.
You seen that big fucking truck, man? Huh? Mm-hmm. What the fuck, man? Come on. Come on.
Look, he's mad, but he's still gonna let the people go across.
That makes me mad on the motherfucker, man. Got that goddamn street blocked up like that. Yeah, that's a police truck that's blocking the fucking street right there. Look at that shit, man. You see that one right there? He's got his lights on the back. Yeah, now he's moving it. You motherfucker. That's bullshit.
I can't hear.
Oh, that motherfucker knows, man. He had his goddamn window rolled down when I was passing. He was looking at me when I was talking. Yeah, motherfucker.
If I were in the back, I would be thriving. This energy would be, oh man, I'd be a great travel buddy for the Heathen.
Yeah, now he moved that shit, man. That was bullshit. That was bullshit.
I would be just dying in the back. Linda filming. If I ever collab with the Heathen, I promise you this, the first thing I'll say to him is, let's go confront Sergeant Alahar. I'd be like, hey, Mr. Heathen, would you mind collaborating? What the hell is a collab? What the hell you want to come to my house for?
You still got that going live? Yeah. Yeah, because I want to know who the fuck that was now, okay?
We got to ID him.
I want to know who you are blocking up my street like that, creating a dangerous situation like that, that almost caused me to get hit head on by a freaking big ass truck like that.
They're the pigs, sir.
I don't give a goddamn who they are.
They're the pigs.
Linda's like, you can't, remember later on, she's like, you can't talk to these pigs.
They think they're entitled. That's why I want to know who the fuck they are. Got this one driving like a fucking moron with all these people walking down here.
You need that name.
Might not make it across the street with these motherfuckers, man. Goddamn. And the goddamn cops, the way they block up the fucking street, create fucking traffic jams around here. Look, the motherfucker's gone, and you see he's not back there now, right?
Are they planning on, what do you
I see him
think?
now. There's an Uber there. Yeah, I seen him when he drove off. When we was passing by.
He's got to get a
He was
name.
fucking looking dead at me when I was talking shit, man. You know, 'cause I was mad, man. Motherfucker, they had the windows rolled down.
Yeah, if you like this or you like this Heathen content, definitely check out his page. And then also, I've got a stream somewhere where we watch the entire arc here of Bike Week. And this is kind of the climax of it, but it's a pretty entertaining overall set of content.
I remember last
Little
year when
deep
that
dive.
when that bad wreck, that one come over there trying
Yeah,
to come out
most of the stuff today will be just because it's just like a look back on 2025.
move and shit. Make up my mind. GPD went and told him, man, leave him alone, man. You can't fucking tell him that shit. That's why I want to know who the fuck that is. Because I'll take you all the way to the, you can't fucking do what you was doing, and they know it. They
He's
know
gonna
if the
take
right
it all the way to
person
the
goes and
Supreme
tells the
Court
fucking
again.
brass, they're gonna get the ass chewed. And that's what's coming. Because I got it on video, I'm already gonna find out who the fuck you are. Okay? Now you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get those fucking unit numbers, man.
We need them unit
They're
numbers.
piss me off, about to give me a stroke, man. Block the fucking street like that, make a dangerous situation. You seen that big fucking truck come all the way around. Goddamn near fucking hit us head on as we was turning into that fucking street.
Hey,
into
you
our
clicked on
lane.
a stream with Vinnie Slug in the
Right.
thumbnail. You knew what you were getting. ATF Media,
Yeah,
how dare
no,
you?
you don't have that fucking right. Just because you're a goddamn cop that owns this fucking bar.
Mm-hmm. Rules apply to them too. They should. Can't
Wow.
almost kill the Heathen.
Hey, we can find out who the cops are that are in this bar anyway. Yeah, that dumb motherfucker, he moved, he did. There's the
Oh my! I was legitimately worried for him at a few points later on in the video.
Right there, there they are, right there. See
Here
them?
they are.
What is this? 2348. 2348.
2333.
2333, yeah, whoever the fuck that was with them, blocking that goddamn street. And they gonna let it happen with all them fucking stripes they got on their goddamn arms. That's bullshit. Motherfucker, that's your job. Tell that punk ass motherfucker you can't block the goddamn street.
That punk motherfucker.
You don't put people in danger like that, man. That's bullshit. I don't know.
He just referred to himself and Linda as good people. You don't put good people in harm's way. Oh my God. I was already like, thought this was a great video, but we about to crest. I bet the Heathen would do an interview.
See, I mean, if they're gonna block the street, the least they could do is leave enough room to get a.
I saw Hormaxer again last night on the Monty show. His vibe is kind of weird. I don't know what's going on with him. He was kind of boomer in it last night.
Around instead of having it the way they had it blocked. Okay, because that other prick with that police fucking lights was stuck right here. Keep that recording.
Keep it recording, Linda. That's how you know you're gonna get good shit, is when somebody says, just keep recording.
Come on, hey. Who is that y'all had in the pickup truck right here blocking this road so bad where nobody could get through? Creating that dangerous situation. It was another one of y'all. Was in a pickup truck right here. Almost got me hit head on when I turned into
Sergeant Alahar, boo this man, Alahar.
this road, man. I don't appreciate y'all making a dangerous situation for people like me.
Oh, it could be.
Both these police vehicles are right here blocking the middle like they are now. And right here where I'm sitting, there was a pickup truck with a police bar on the side. And it's y'all. You know who? Yeah, you got the police bar light on the on the back. Yeah, and I'm talking to you, man. But I'm gonna go.
You're blocking the road. So you're saying there's an exception if you're blocking the road?
No, there is no exception.
Well, you're blocking the road right now.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go, man. But I'm gonna find Alawar, right? Alawar, right? Have you a good day, man. What?
Sergeant Alawar,
Yeah.
if you pull over to the side, I'll be happy to talk to you, though.
All right.
What's the pig for?
Yeah. Motherfucker knows who it is, man. He knows who it is. Alawar, you.
One more time for the Alahar content.
Come on, hey. Who is that y'all had in the pickup truck right here blocking this road so bad where nobody could get through? Creating that dangerous situation. It was another one of y'all. Was in a pickup truck right here. Almost got me hit head on when I turned into this road, man. I don't appreciate y'all making a dangerous situation for people like me.
I'm sorry, I wasn't here. I don't know anything about it.
Both these police vehicles are right here blocking the middle like they are now. And right here where I'm sitting, there was a pickup truck with a police bar on the side. And it's y'all. You know who? Yeah, you got the police bar light on the on the back. Yeah,
hold
I'm
on.
talking to you, man. But I'm gonna go.
You're blocking the road. So you're saying there's an exception if you're blocking the road?
No, there is no exception.
Well, you're blocking the road right now.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go, man. But I'm gonna find Alawar, right? Alawar, right? Have you a good day, man. What?
Sergeant Alawar, if
Yeah.
you're gonna pull over to the side, I'll be happy to talk to you, though.
All right.
Big old cat fight broke out.
Yeah. Motherfucker knows who it is, man. He knows who it is. Yeah, blocking the road, isn't it?
Well, I think what made Alahar's response appropriate is that he knew that the Heathen would agree with him, because the Heathen is, you know, he gets lit up, but he is reasonable in most ways. So, and also it would just get him moving, and that would be it. And with 99% of people, they would never think about that again. They would just move on.
Exception for you, right? No, there ain't no exception, man. I ain't blocking the road either. Huh?
Let you go talk to him.
Man, I'm too fucking pissed off, man. That dude, fuck you, motherfucker, Alawar. Fuck you, man. You punk ass motherfucker. Huh? God damn. Woo! Pissed me off like a motherfucker, man. Gonna block up the goddamn street like that. Both them police vehicles are right there. He gonna try to say he was not there. Lying bastard.
Hold on, I gotta take it. I had to check on the cat.
Fuck you! Man, I'm too fucking pissed off. Huh?
What a promo.
Go talk to him.
Man, I'm too fucking pissed off, man. That dude, fuck you, motherfucker, Alawar. Fuck you, man. You punk ass motherfucker. Huh? God damn. Woo!
Woo!
Pissed me off like a motherfucker, man. Gonna block up the goddamn street like that. Both them police vehicles are right there. He gonna try to say he was not.
Again, the Heathen is cutting promos on the police. Then he's cutting promos as he's leaving from these police. It's amazing to me that he cuts these great promos just off the cuff in the moment, like, so well.
There.
Like, there's no dead time in this. I know ATF will disagree. I don't think there's any downtime in this entire video. The entire thing is just all gold.
Lying bastard. You're a lying motherfucker. Okay? Go tell your mama she should have taught you not to be a lying prick. Okay?
We'll go back and tell him that.
Woo!
God damn.
He's a lying pig, though.
Man, I'm pissed off like a motherfucker. You're a lying motherfucker. You're a lying motherfucker. I don't appreciate you, who's supposed to be responsible for making sure we're fucking safe out here, fucking creating an unsafe condition where, when we turn onto that fucking street, did we? I almost get fucking ran into head on by a goddamn big truck.
I thought he was having a stroke here.
That had to go around them pricks. Can safe out there, you. Man, I'm pissed off like a motherfucker. You're a lying motherfucker. You're a lying motherfucker. I don't appreciate you, who's supposed to be responsible for making sure we're fucking safe out here.
Yeah,
Fuck.
Poppy kind of took the worst end of that fight, and he's kind of like, he's not hurt. That's why I went to check on him, but he's definitely like, his ego is hurt, so he's just crying a little bit.
Creating an unsafe condition where, when we turn on and responsible for making sure we're fucking safe out here, fucking creating an unsafe condition where, when we turn onto that fucking street, did we? I almost get fucking ran into head on by a goddamn big truck that had to go around them prick motherfuckers that had that old street.
Yep.
Yeah.
Promo of the year.
Lying ass piece of shit, motherfucker.
Yeah, but you can't talk to those pigs.
They gonna
You
sit
can't
there
talk to those
like,
pigs,
I ain't
Linda
out
says.
the fucking vehicle, you punk ass motherfucker.
They were there the whole time, though.
They said I wasn't here. You was here, motherfucker. You was here.
And he even seen the camera up there and my phone.
Yeah, I got it up here too. I need to go home right now. Get this goddamn memory card out this motherfucker,
We
man.
got to get this archived.
Man, I gotta go get Joey. You know, it's up there at the club. God damn. Motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
Woo! Motherfucker, I had to leave because I was supposed to tell him, you know that. Man,
I can't
fuck
believe this
you,
is real.
man.
Like, I can't believe this is just some guy driving around in his truck. Like, I think this is one of the most entertaining things I've ever seen in my life.
You're blocking the road right now. No, motherfucker. What y'all doing is blocking the road, stopping, and getting out to a goddamn car,
You think
motherfucker.
he's doing a comeback to something that happened 10 minutes ago. I'm blocking the road, motherfucker. You're the one blocking the road. That's what I would have told him.
In my car, bitch. I'm at the goddamn stop sign. Fuck you. I'm not sitting here entertaining my motherfucking buddy at the goddamn club.
Oh my god.
Ooh, that makes me mad, man. Woo.
Woo!
Motherfucker.
I'm crying.
Huh? So mad, man. Woo.
Woo!
Motherfucker. Huh?
Huh? What a great show the Heathen is. It's spectacular.
Okay, we got it all three of them blocked when they had it blocked there, right?
Woo!
Okay, go ahead and stop the goddamn live, man. I'll make that motherfucker private when we go home. I mean, public.
I think that is just absolutely one of the best videos I've ever seen. I think it's spectacular. It's really something. Well, since Vinnie's shit got deleted, I made the Heathen. I gave it a longer segment. I didn't think you guys would care to get a little bit more of that. But I do have I have 3 quick videos I want to watch of Vinnie, then we'll move on. Unfortunately, really, there's really not a whole lot left of Vinnie. This is the video that I found in the algorithm. I had no idea at this time if Vinnie's dad knew he was being filmed or knew whatever, but for some reason, this video just makes me, it's so fucking funny to me. It's such a weird angle, it's such a weird vibe, and then you can't tell if his dad knows he's being filmed or what, but I don't know, there's something about this video. A leisurely drive with Vinnie Sluga's dad, featuring McDonald's visit. We didn't get one of these for a long time. It's been a long time since we got one of these.
Don't dry your tears, I say.
You know what I think I like about this is that it's kind of a reverse of summer 2024, right? Where Grace was in the RV driving around and Ben was back at headquarters, like in her earpiece. You can hear Vinny giving like direction to his dad and like just talking to him or performing or whatever, but like his dad is just so completely non-reactive. I just love this camera angle. I just think it's so bizarre.
Welcome to McDonald's. Would you be using your mobile app today?
Not now.
Oh. Was this one of the rare times that John didn't have his loyalty club or whatever? The app?
2 burritos, no salsa. Large Diet Coke, no ice.
That's why you're going?
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
Bless you,
Vinny's
sir.
talking from the house. But he can make his dad hear
One
him.
more time.
I'm so mad at myself that I didn't archive that fucking CPAP machine video. It's one of like my great regrets. Keep in mind too, it was a while before I saw Vinny. Like he was in very few videos at first on this channel, but he's been making YouTube videos for, I mean, a long time.
Gracias.
Gracias. Hola. I still really don't have any idea what Vinny's dad thought about the content or like how aware he was of how much of it Vinny was posting. There's so many unanswered questions. I think Vinny was able to deliver, at least for a while, he was able to deliver like what I think is the most pure version of a like Truman Show experience with his dad, because it took us a pretty long while before we were even able to figure out if like he knew anything was being filmed or posted or whatever. He did address me. John addressed me one time, and again, I didn't fucking archive it. He did talk to me on one of the things and said that he and Vinny watched the show, and that I was one of Vinny's favorite YouTubers.
Hi, how are
But
you?
Vinny refused to pass along any questions I had for his dad.
He's doing pretty good. Take care.
Put it down, then.
Yeah, when he came in
No,
and said
Vinny.
that he was gay.
I have to wear slippers or something. Where's the slippers, Mama? Did they take
I
off the
feel like
slippers
you
somewhere?
guys and the channel as a whole here kind of was a good thing for Vinny. I feel like he liked having a place where he knew that people were watching his videos and interacting with him. I know he blocked all of you, but I just feel like it was a positive thing for him overall. And part of that's because of you guys. I mean, you did what you practiced what we do here, which is just accepting people, for who they are. And you gave him not a Not a troll-free zone, but a fair troll zone. Hopefully he'll get to come back at some point, maybe. But I think he really liked talking in chat. He liked certainly he liked being in the thumbnail. I wonder if he tried the Grinch meal. I don't know. I was gonna tag him in I made a Grinch sock color reveal video for him. I just remember watching this, and I had no other context for what was going on. This is the first Vinnie Sluga video I ever watched, and I was just like, I wonder if putting 15 minutes of this on BOYTWatch is going to be a problem for the viewers. Oh, I think everybody here is pretty welcoming. All right, let's look at one more little bit here. And as far as I can tell, this is the last content that Vinnie Sluga posted. Now, we're not going to watch the whole thing, but I just thought since we don't have a lot of footage, we would just watch a little bit. And since this is what appears to be his last content and his last live stream, he's at the vet's office. Also, this is kind of interesting because I got the blue ones, the blue socks and the green ones, I think. I think this is really interesting because we've seen Vinnie like sing and perform, but I don't know. There's just something interesting about like seeing him from like I don't know. You'll just have to see like seeing him just like from a third person perspective, I guess. Here he comes. There's Vin. There he is. I kind of like this. It's like a Bigfoot entrance. Is the blue socks the one that say the socks stink? Oh, did you guys see that Shira responded to me? She said she might have to do a documentary on the Thorpes, and she ended it with a heart emoji. I think that's like a positive sign. What's up, Ember? I like Vinnie's entrance here. It's very like cryptid-esque, which is very Boyt coded, kind of a Bigfoot entrance. Like, don't you think it's just kind of interesting to see him from that, like, walking in perspective? I don't know. It makes it feel like it's more like a show. All right, here we go. The last content of Vinnie Sluga.
The outlet's down there, you know?
Oh, there's Big John.
Huh?
Is that yours?
Yeah. I put it there for a reason. It's charging. Okay? Pop charge. Charge pop. Okay? Pop charge.
Can we plug this in?
Right here. Here.
Want to go over the top?
Why did it? This is a lot. What in the? Yeah, this is the vet. What's the deal with the? Why do they have all this equipment here?
One? Huh? Plug it in the top one.
No, bottom one.
Okay.
Do you see how
Sandwich. Chips. Yeah.
he's getting sassy? That looked like a huge extension cord or something.
What about chocolate cake parfait?
Yeah. What's chocolate cake parfait?
Or chocolate chip muffin?
Chocolate chip muffin is fine.
Or
The Slugas and the Thorpes will absolutely set up and live stream anywhere. Look at this interesting person coming out of the back. What's she have all over? What's going on? Oh, she's got a mask on or something? Well, I feel like it's a memorable moment. Brought a bunch of electronics.
seriously, would you have that again?
Mm-hmm.
Sharon stuff over here.
Sharon Sluga. Oh, Sluga. Let's get a look at the last.
Do you want me to pop it down? Or?
Hold on, let me. Here we go. The last minute, as of now, ever of Vinnie Sluga content. That was a strange. No, this was 2 days ago.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, maybe if like we do two more, the next visit, and then maybe the. Happy early birthday. Thank you. All right.
Happy early birthday to Vinnie.
Merry Christmas, you guys. Drive home safely. All right. Bye. See you guys. Not too many hamburgers today. Eat it.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Well, I hope he's able to come back one day because he seems to really. Like, I really feel like this is like an outlet for him, you know? I just feel like he really did, like, he really enjoyed making it. I think he really enjoyed being part of, like, you know, the community. I just feel like kind of he's had this doorway into the outside world kind of closed on him. And I understand why. I think there were some legal issues involved, or potential legal problems involved with some of the content, but it just sucks.
They gave us this liquid to syringe
Here we go, the last few seconds of Vinnie Sluga's content. There we go. That's it. This is like when they take a MMO offline or something, you know. He did enjoy blocking everyone. I really like Vinnie. He's one of my favorite characters in the Boyd. I think his content is just, you know, it was interesting just how layered it was, and I never thought it actually would be. And you guys have only really seen 2 or 3 of his channels. He's got hundreds of channels, but anyway, that's it for Vinnie. Let's move forward here, and let's end with a nice palate cleanser with the end of the Southern Racist Vinnie Sluga foot fetish model, and talk about Boyd Legend. Oh, we got one more John Sluga video, then we'll move into it. I'm sorry.
It's called, okay?
This is real short. One last McDonald's trip.
AG-13? Yeah, AG-13, yeah. Did you signal order it? Yeah.
Welcome to McDonald's. Will you be using the mobile app today?
Yes. I'll say it, okay? Why don't you just what you call, please, you know?
Can I help you?
Mobile order AG-13.
I think it's because he lives in Illinois, and Illinois is a 2-party consent state, which means if you want to record someone, you have to have their permission of all parties involved. And he was posting a lot of private phone calls. Yeah, I think that's probably what did it. He was also told multiple times, like, not to post specific people, but he did anyway.
Yes?
I told him. He said it wasn't the reason.
Thank you.
Back then, the last time this happened. But he was back within 12 hours last time. Well, she is a foot fetish model, but I feel like we don't really ever watch any of his, any of her foot content. We did watch her get tied up the other day, though. I'm gonna run and grab a drink. I'll be right back.
Thank you. So what did you say? Huh? Huh?
I gotta go grocery
Oh, wait a
shopping
minute.
before Ma goes, so.
We watched the CPAP machine on stream, right? I think. I'm hoping we watched that on a BOYTWatch maybe, or a recap or something. I feel like we did. So at least maybe it's archived in that sense.
I'll drop you off at home. Hello, how are you?
That's also while sometimes I'll run stuff back if it's something that I haven't clipped, just so that I can try to like get a clean copy of it preserved in the stream.
Gracias, señorita.
Well, and I agree with him.
What can I eat first?
It's good content. It's just
Why?
it's just not allowed.
You can have it at home.
No, it's messy.
Well, you at the kitchen table.
No. Come on, spend some time with me.
Ben, I'm spending the entire afternoon
No,
with
not
you.
now.
I'm sorry. Oh my god. I just about
Some of
choked
my
to death
tablets
on
is
that.
what-
I remember this of
No,
him and
not
John.
now.
He was trying to get John more involved in the content, which is I think what led to the CPAP machine video. But he's like, come on, spend some time with me.
Ben, I'm spending the entire...
What's messy?
Well, you at the kitchen table.
No. Come on, spend some time with me.
Ben, I'm spending the entire afternoon
No,
with
not
you.
now.
I just about choked to
I'm going
death.
with my tablet to the grocery store.
Spend
You're
some
not going
time with
with
me.
me.
It's the grocery store?
No, you're not going with me to the grocery store.
You're going to Jewel, right?
No, I'm going to Costco and Trader Joe's. I told you, I'm going to grocery shop till before Mom leaves.
I'm going to take my time here.
Another Boyd staple, the Dollar Tree. Do you think this is the same one that... No, he's Tony Yeoman's in Texas, I guess. All right, let's get into Flexem. Let's go. For those of you who don't know, Flexem is a foot fetish model who also is a YouTuber. She we added her to BOYTWatch in the wake of Miss Hayes, who's also a foot fetish model. We had an issue with her. She copyright struck me. She got into a feud with Grace, and then Grace helped me get the strike removed, and then she met up with her, and then they now, whatever. In the end, Miss Hayes now smashes a cream pie in her face every once in a while on LolCal Live, and that's the extent of her career. Meanwhile, her replacement, Flexem, has flourished, as we'll see. This is her May the 4th video, I think. And also, just for context, if you're not familiar with BOYTWatch Live, like, I can't imagine you're watching this if you're not, but just in case, like, these three run in order on BOYTWatch Live, so they're like my murderer's row. 3/4 of the way through the show, I run these three in that same order to make sure we get a nice build towards Savvy Guy. Sounds like Super Nintendo. No, this is just these three today. They'll be back next week for the best of Boyd overall. This is some interesting cinematography. She has shoes on. Well, yeah, she's hiking. What do you think? She's not gonna hike barefoot. Be patient, Kim. I figured you guys would rather have more Heathen than more Flexem, so I gave Vinnie's extra time to the Heathen. Yeah, I think this was her May the 4th video. See, there you go, Kim. Great soundtrack. Randy Wanzer. Her TV is nowhere near as big as the Heathen's. She doesn't really make content like this too much anymore. She mostly builds Legos. Why show the feet? Yeah, I think her foot content is the worst of her content. I like her cooking content the best, but... Oh, I know you remember this one. This one was great. Uh-oh, here we go. Big reveal coming up. Oh, yeah, look at that. Beautiful shot from Flexem. I still remembered it. That's how good it is. Ooh, an icy and a pizza? Hell yeah. Oh, this is cool footage. What's up, South to West?
Hello, and welcome back to Puff Pastry Pass, where I attempt to bake things baked. Today, I'm going to make ghost fries.
Ghost fries.
Got my potatoes. But first, I'm going to work on this unlabeled treat. So I will do that, and then actually I'll peel these first.
Good idea, because if she wouldn't have peeled them first, we could have run into some issues.
First, partake in this, and then I'll come back. Just a moment. We're back. We're back. Okay, let's get you turned around.
Good thing she peeled the potatoes first.
I'm only doing 2 potatoes right now.
Too much jeans on those pants?
I don't know how this is gonna go. So we're gonna start with 2. Make sure I'm skilled enough for this. I'm hoping my mic is on. Knife. Okay.
cameraman. Zoom.
Do we need the massive one? No.
Oh man,
But
Flexem holding the big knife.
This is
Hell
what I'm
yeah.
gonna use. Makes me feel more Halloweeny. Okay, so washed, peeled potatoes. Now we're going to cut
Bleach
them
stains.
into the fries. I want thinner than like
She should have cut them frozen, like
stick
how they
fry
discovered the
thickness.
MRI.
Not always. I do like stick fries, but I kind of want them to be a little crispier today, I think. I locked the girls outside and they are whining. Oh gosh, wobbly, wobbly. Okay, I should have started with the edges, huh?
Oh my god.
That one is a lot thicker than I want it to be. Should I cut it in
Oh,
half?
like King TL had for his epic entrance.
Sure. We're gonna cut it in half. Okay. We're just gonna roll with it. Okay, so after
Well, this is quite a
washed,
collection
peeled,
of
and
slices
cut,
here.
even though some of them are way thicker than I want it. It's fine. Putting them in cold water for a half hour. This is crucial for crispness. So I've been told. This is the first time I'm making fries this way. Normally I just bake in the oven, but we're gonna try the air fryer today. It is 3:19, and I am going to.
Do you think this is her
set a
place?
timer.
She does make a lot of videos
Set
here,
timer
but it
for
seems like
30
she's at
minutes.
Airbnbs a lot too.
Perfect.
30 minutes.
So in 30
starting now.
minutes, we'll dry these guys and start getting them seasoned. Vaccine.
Ooh, a woman of class. King's Hawaiian pretzel bites. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I probably should use like.
What's up,
cheese dip
Stinky
with
Brew?
that. I was in the Bahamas last week, or 2 weeks ago now, and while I was gone, my grandma and my aunt were watching the girls, my dogs, if you're new here. I have 2 dogs and a cat, and as you can tell, all their treats hanging out on the counter. Grandma spoiled them rotten. All those bags were full when I left, and now I think there's like a 4th left in each one. I was only gone a week. I was only gone a week. These are the best cookies. Sugar cookies.
I like these cooking videos because she's such a
But
she's
they're
like
so
a
crumbly.
like no shade or anything, but she's a professional, so a lot of her videos are very professional. And like the cooking videos just feel like you actually get to see her real, like more of her real personality.
So, hi. We're waiting for our potatoes to cool in the water. What kind of spooky snacks are you guys making for Halloween this year? Or any like favorite fall snacks, meals, anything yummy? I think my next one I'm gonna make grilled cheese and
Oh yeah.
tomato soup.
We watched that one, I think, didn't we?
I'm very excited to make that one. It's gonna take a lot more time than the other things I've made before. Maybe the macaroni I did with my mom
Homemade
might have
snickerdoodles.
been a little bit longer than the tomato soup and grilled cheese. But that's why we have yummy treats. Yummy treats to try while we're waiting. Yeah. 25 minutes left. I thought it'd been longer. That
Did she just do a
treat
McHenry
was-
finger sniff?
Treat was
This is interesting.
wonderful.
We got to see it one more time. That sounds like the opening to a McHenry video. Exactly. No, this was
treat
pre-recorded.
Wonderful. The one thing
I don't think she has the ability to film while she films live. You know what I mean? Because she was only able to do that because that guy was with her when she was getting tied
I
up.
like about flour is how quickly it hits you, because normally I have the infused drinks or an edible, and those take a lot longer. I forgot how much I like flour. Should probably do that more often. It's funny because I don't usually partake in these sort of treats too often. Sometimes I'll have a few days that I'll do it in a row to help me sleep or help my appetite. Otherwise it's more like socially, I think. If that. But I go long enough between sometimes where I forget. I'm like, oh yeah, I really enjoy this. I really enjoy it.
She checks every every box
I
for
can't remember if I
email.
said at the beginning of the video. I just got back
VP
from
posted a
massage.
mental community note.
So good.
She tagged me in one the other day, and I didn't really understand what she was trying to say.
I freaking love it. It was a therapeutic type of massage, which is kind of like really beating you up in the best way. It's not the
Wow.
all over relaxing massage that you get at that you get at like a spa or something, or a resort, but it's like therapy, like massage therapy, really working on the parts that hurt, like my neck and my upper back. So I'm getting that work done, and I'm trying to do it every other time I get a massage. I get the TMJ work, which I didn't. I knew I grind my teeth a little bit in my sleep, but I didn't know
I wouldn't like a jaw
just how
massage.
badly I tense up. Because once she
That wouldn't be
worked
for
on
me.
that the first time,
Beat up in the best
everything
way.
down here was so much more loose. So I am a believer, definitely. If you guys have any upper back, mid back, neck issues, try that first. Get that worked on. It's a very intense service to do, but it's worth it. It's quite worth it. I almost tapped out. It's pretty painful, but the feeling afterwards, euphoric. So highly recommend. What else can we talk about?
You can see a lot of Flexem if you
Massage.
go to her
Go
page,
detox.
and
Go
I think
to
she's
the
got
gym.
to be
Don't
mindful
stuff
of the
your face with
algorithm. A
cookies
link
all the
tree.
time, unless you want to. Cause I do.
What a promo.
Go detox. Go to the gym. Don't stuff your face with cookies all the time, unless you want to. Cause I do. Alright. We'll be back when these are ready.
I stopped Googling
Okay,
people though
welcome
after I
back.
ran into
Our potatoes have been
so many
chilling in this cold
spicy
water
accounts.
for a half hour now. So now
I like to keep the YouTube vibe of the performer.
I need to dry them, and then we'll put
Unless
some
it's like
oil,
Bethadone where she shows
Actually,
it on a
that
Boyd
reminds me.
show, then that's different.
oil and some seasoning on them. Yeah. While we were away, I ate half a box of Fruity Pebbles.
Well, she did say it helps with her appetite.
They were scrumptious. Okay, that should be fine. Okay, we're gonna have to dry
Imagine Flexem
all
loose in
these
my
off.
taste test
That one is
archive.
gonna take so long to cook. My
She would eat
bad.
all my Mrs.
It's
Freshlies.
okay.
You tend to avoid watching attractive females? Well, that's your
I like my
problem.
fries kind of crispy anyway, so some of them will be super
What do you mean they're
crispy,
guarded? So what?
and some will be very soft.
Flexem just
Leave
wants
those ones
to eat
in
cookies,
longer if
okay?
need be. And then one more spot for this potato. Okie dokie. Now we need to dry them off. Okay, dry. Put them back in the bowl without the water. Oops. Okay, so I have my dried potatoes here. I'm going to spray some oil on them. I found this on TikTok. You can pour or spritz some. Love it. Okay.
What do you mean she's almost attractive?
So I'm going to try out some garlic salts and Dano seasoning, and it's spicy. It smelled really good. So I kind of want to try it on the fries. So first I'll do some garlic salt.
Garlic salt.
And then a little bit of this.
You think Flexem is tall?
Yeah, this one's really good. Oops, that was a lot. So we're just gonna mix it all.
We'll see her around other people in a
I missed a
later
super
video. We
important
can
step.
gauge.
I should have cut the potatoes before I seasoned them. So, they're seasoned already, but now I need to cut them. So, I'm going to tip this guy down so you guys can see what I'm doing. Potato slice. Kind of some zigzaggy cuts.
I can't believe there's only
And those
3
are
minutes
gonna
left in
be
this
our
video.
ghosts shapes.
Ooh, some Pac-Man ghosts.
These cookie cutters, because
I mean, I think she reads as tall. I just,
there are ghosts,
I thought maybe you would notice something that I didn't
and
or
there might be
something
some
in a
of them might
video.
be too thick. So
We need her to walk into, we need to see security footage of her walking into a gas station.
some of them are definitely gonna be too thick. That's okay. We'll figure it out. Ah. Ha! There's one. Just pop the other one out.
Don't listen to Kim. She doesn't know. She doesn't even like attractive women.
That's funny.
They're too
Need to
guarded.
pick.
Oh, man. Fuck that bowl.
To poke out. Let's try the other eyes.
You don't know this character? This is Flexem. She's a foot fetish model, but she does like kind of variety content on her channel, and then she does these cooking shows where she gets stoned.
Dang. Well, here we are.
She's probably the most normie BOYTWatch character.
Perfect.
But I really like her personality. She has a great sense of humor. Woo! Ain't that right, Linda? I can't believe there was so much of a lead up. Boy, I liked it though. It was a lot of yapping, I guess. I told you they'll stick together. They're like the wrestlers. They'll trust each other over us. When you're an online character like that, they stick together.
Okay, so now that I have my first little batch of fries in here, oops, stick that in the air fryer. We are going to bake. No, air fry.
She does. Her main focus is foot content, but we watch like everything except the foot content, pretty much. There is some foot content though. I swear to you, I have never Googled her to try to see the other pictures. I just like her vibe. And honestly, Flexem was a spite pick because I was just bitter about Foot Girl because I thought we had found an interesting e-girl to have on BOYTWatch. And then that went down the tubes. So I brought up Flexem out of like spite, and then she ended up making like a bunch of really good content.
So we'll be right back. Okay,
if you don't got the personality, you're not going to make it on BOYTWatch.
I took them out and I shook them.
She does have long, skinny toes, for sure.
Okay, let's get them plated.
Someone was frightened by them during the Shibari video.
And then I'll test them out. Oh my gosh, my audio didn't work for this clip. I forgot my microphone, but the fries were pretty good. I will probably use a little more seasoning next time, but the timing and temperature was good for these. They turned out pretty great. I'm happy with it. Thanks so much for watching, and let me know what you want me to bake next. Come hang out with me today. I am up just after sunrise, and the girls are still cozy in bed, so I decided to feed them after my appointments this morning.
They did look good.
Here I'm on my way to the salon to get my detox on and get my skin all hydrated and feeling good. I started out with the infrared sauna. I did the anti-aging session. And then I cooled my body down a little bit using the red light therapy bed. It's not a tanning bed. It's red light therapy. And then I ended my sessions in the hydration capsule.
What a life Flexem is living, man.
I love how my skin feels after using this pod. When I got home, I needed to feed the girls, and they've been pretty grumpy about not having their raw food the last few days. So I'm trying these little food toppers to mix in with their kibble to try and entice them to eat a little more.
Septum ring.
They have not been a fan. I need to go back to...
Okay, I think the reason I included this one, I like the slice of life stuff, but I want to say that she uses bone broth here, which if you're not familiar with the importance of bone broth, it's a Jedi-rich core lore item. He powers himself and his Jedi ways using bone broth. I've got several clips about it in the Way of the Jedi playlist.
The store and get more of the raw food.
Well, then now she just humiliates herself on Lolcow Live, or it's not even on live. She's on like one of the bootleg shows way down the line, and she just smashes a pie in her face and then leaves, and that's it. I liked Foot Girl. I put her over big, I thought. I even remember her gimmick, because everybody kind of has like their own little place, like how I booked them in the card. And I saw her as like, if you've ever played Mass Effect, she had this weird shadow broker vibe because her chat was just all these guys who just like were simping for her. And then I would go in and have like regular conversations with her, and she would answer my questions about like Grace and stuff. And then she would give these orders to the other people in the chat, like that they needed to like, that they were dogs and they needed to kiss her feet and shit like that. And then she'd be like, oh yeah, but anyway, Grace and I have talked, and I thought it was a cool vibe, but she had to wreck it.
Lily, sit. Set.
You're flirting with methadone? She's probably down for that. Yeah, there was the bone broth. Also, you should, if you like Kino content, Jedi Joy went to the Hollywood Star of Rob Reiner yesterday. The Jedi are always content brained.
And now it's my turn to eat. I picked up this egg yolk bagel as
Ooh,
egg,
wow, nice pull.
bacon, and provolone cheese. I just need something quick today, so I grabbed this.
Oh, Pokemon.
Time to open day 6 of my Advent calendar.
Yeah.
My Pokemon Funko Pops. And today we got a little Dragonite. So cute. So happy to add this to the collection.
Oh, I don't flirt with anybody, I don't think.
Next, I sat down for about an hour and a half to answer some DMs, get some customs in my list to make, hopefully this weekend.
I like this lemon
But
here.
after this, I needed a little break, so I went outside for a while. I hadn't worked on my tan
Look at
lines
this
in quite some
lifestyle
time, so I
Flexem
decided
has.
to lay
Oh
out
my god.
and read my book for a little bit.
Giving away the pose for this is the pose, by the way, in her industry.
I ended up editing for a little bit, but after I showered off my suntan lotion, I decided to try on a few outfits that I got for some possible fairy cosplay. So let me know what you guys think of these outfits. I think the third one is my favorite so far. I might do a different corset though,
Definitely.
but I really like this
Cody
top
flirts with
and
her. Yeah, I
skirt.
agree.
After I played dress up for a little bit, I went to
Oh,
my
I love that
grandma's
chair,
for
too.
a while to check out her new doggy she adopted this morning, who ended up having a tick, so I had to help remove that from her paw. But when I got home, I went back out with the girls and got a little more editing and scheduling done.
Do you think this is intended to be
But
like
I
girlfriend
needed
experience
to use
content?
my calendar, so I had to get out of my comfy swing and sit at the table for a while just to make sure and double check that I have everything written
That's the
down
pose.
that's scheduled out for at least the next week.
Somebody gifted me a membership to Flexem one time, and it was all foot content. There was one video though that was absolutely jaw-dropping that had nothing. It was a box-oriented video. I mean, I can't even begin to describe it. I don't remember if I archived it or not, but it was one video. Everything else was all foot content. Like just hundreds and hundreds of foot videos. And then one box video.
I want to make sure I don't miss any posts for you guys. After I made sure at least this following week is scheduled out, I barbecued a burger, sauteed some mushies, cheese, and Chick-fil-A sauce.
Mushies.
After dinner, I was meant to go to the gym around 8, but I got distracted with a project in the back room.
Would somebody
lost
like
track
that
of
though
time.
want their girl on
Thanks for joining me today.
doing like custom spicy content? You know what I mean? Now, we haven't watched a lot of her shorts on here, but I thought that you guys might like to see some of the work that she does in her YouTube Shorts area. I don't like feet. I really don't. Like if I liked feet, there's so much of that content, but yeah, I don't know why I was surprised, but I remember like when I got the membership, I was like, "Oh shit." So I went in there to look, and then I was like, why is it all fucking feet content? Like I don't want to see smelly sock videos.
Good morning, friends. Let's get
I'm not knocking
cozy
it. It's just
and
not for me.
fresh for a morning of taking care of my skin. I'm just going with something really comfy, warm today since I'll just be running around doing my thing. And of course, easy slides. But first, boba. I needed a little bit
Oh
of
my
energy
God.
today,
I think when she
and
said
I don't
boba,
drink
I
coffee,
think that
so
like
boba was
triggered
the
my
way to
MK
go.
Ultra sleeper
Energy.
cell.
But first, boba.
Ooh.
I needed a little bit of energy today, and I don't drink coffee, so boba was the way to go. I started out the morning with a red light therapy session. I try and do this at least every other day.
Every
I've
other
noticed
day?
a big
What a
difference
life.
in my skin since starting red light therapy. And now we're on our way to get a facial with my girl Destiny. Of course, we gotta do a little ab check in this cute bathroom. But today we're just getting an express facial with dermaplaning. This was my skin before the facial. I had quite a few breakouts this morning. Feeling a little dull, but I love the masks she chooses to use on me. And here we have the after facial glow. Thanks so much for coming with me.
What a video. This is a great video. We watched this one fucking kino. The whole thing is just gold. King TL probably paid for this trip. I mean, look at this. Incredible. What footage, man. Gorgeous. Oh my God, wow. You need a foot manager? You ever meet OPC Don? Flexem, Boyd legend. She's not eligible for the Hall of Fame this year, but I think she'll be a lead pipe lock when she's eligible. I mean, look at this. Well, there you go. It's just a foot in the middle of it. Okay, to me, this is probably the best Flexem video of the year. It was when I saw this one, I was like, okay, Flexem is like, is permanently, unless she like blows up and gets out of the Boyd, like, I gotta keep Flexem around. I think this video is amazing.
Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma
First
keep
ballot
myself
Hall
in
of
check.
Famer,
Keep
yes.
my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets.
There's a color shift in this that just hits perfect.
And I had so many dreams. When you hit your teens, life ain't really.
I mean, I've spoken to her, but I don't ask her. Like, she's commented, I think, and then she's like heart reacted stuff, but like on when I've tagged her. But I mean, when I talk to her in the chat or whatever, like, it's almost impossible because there's always so many, like, you'll go in there sometimes and there's like thousands of people watching and they're all like asking like about her arch and shit like that. And not the good arc. She's Boyd just solely on views, that's it. So as long as she stays tethered in her videos, I think we can keep her around. But otherwise, she's just pretty normy. But I really do think there are Boyd qualities to her. We just don't really get to see them until she gets high. Otherwise, I consider her kind of a partial Grace placement. I get a little bit of that, like, you know, kind of wacky feminine energy from Flexem.
So I gotta get through it, and the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow till I finally prove it.
Wait till that color
Never
shift
listen to
hits.
the no's, I just wanna keep moving.
Perfect.
Yeah, I put out all the stars.
Look at this shit. Big Ben.
Everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah.
Let's go. Yeah, boy to Jason.
I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me,
I would say she probably doesn't care either way, but she's pretty business minded anyway, so I'm sure she just would see it as getting free advertising. I love this video. I love that color shift. Oh, shoot. Sorry. I thought that, I forgot they removed, we had 5 Vinnie Sluga videos in there to watch. Let's, hang on, let me see. I think we can do one, I think we got time for one more quick Flexem. I think she posted one that would be, here we go. Yeah, it's only 6 minutes.
Good.
All right, hang on. Here we go. Here's her vlog, Merry Vlogmas, which ties us back into Eric.
Good morning and Merry Vlogsmas. Come hang out with me today. I was up before the sun today. That was rough. And first I need to get off this overnight collagen mask I slept in. I can see the creases on my forehead where I slept on my face all night. Wonderful.
Grace doesn't even have a mommy.
Getting all fresh before I head out.
That's mean.
To do some self-care. The girls were still cozy in bed per usual, so I didn't get their breakfast together till after I got home. Heading to my appointments now.
Look at that hair.
Doing the infrared sauna detox program.
See, this
today,
is like Grace placement energy
red
for me,
light,
which is a
and
big
then
positive.
the steam pod again. I've learned that this order to do them in is really good for detoxing, so that's why I choose to do it in that order.
Boy, she really likes that
forward.
red light machine.
It's really, really good for your body and your skin, so I highly recommend it. I definitely should have had some food before I left, but grabbed a little breakfast sandwich from Einstein's on my way to do a quick hike because I am running out of days in the year and I have more hikes to get through to hit my goal.
Oh, there you go. That's kind of interesting. A rare passage of time comment from Flexem. Interesting.
Through to am running out of days in the year and I have more hikes to get through to hit my goal.
Flexem's really got to get through more hikes.
When I got home, I got ready to go live for a little bit while
What's up, Bethany?
built this plum blossom on my live, if you haven't seen it yet. And afterwards, I got ready to go out with my friend for a Christmas festival. Oh, yeah.
I don't know, Cody
saw
Turbo.
a bunch of fuzzies on my face.
I mean, she does have like a link tree with the kind of things you'd expect to be on a link tree, but I don't know how much she makes from those, but hard to know.
So I'm using this dermaplane
She's got a crazy lifestyle though. Like it's
to
pretty
get
sweet.
the fuzzies off. I don't recommend doing this at home. Definitely would
Ooh,
say
I don't know. Are you
it's better to have
I feel
an
like I've
esthetician
heard that you're not supposed to do
it
that.
because they have a little razor that's actually
We just
sharp
have to
enough.
trust Flexem's
but
judgment.
it works for something quick. I almost forgot my advent calendar today. My favorite, can you guys name him? He's my favorite Pokemon. Because he looks like a tiger, and tigers are my favorite animal. Smoked a little bit of bacon wrapped sausages and some cream cheese for snack while I was getting ready. And then I had to get dressed.
So there's an interesting tie back. So that's one of her regular staple snacks then, the King's Hawaiian Rolls pretzel bites, or King's Hawaiian pretzel bites.
Oh, with my leftover cotton candy from the circus. But I knew it was going to be a bit chilly once the sun went down, so I opted for some leggings today.
Leggings.
Hopefully help stay a little bit warm. And it's Christmassy colors, so it works. A cozy top for under a flannel. Like, don't worry, I didn't go out in that.
Criticizing TikTokers. I feel like she covered that face stuff, scraping stuff.
Get my cozy flannel on, and I'm working on a sock order this week, so I couldn't take these guys off, and I knew I'd be chilly. So
whenever she starts talking about like I'm working on sock orders or whatever, it makes me think of like on Cornette, he'll be like, they'll do the little update and he'll be like, well, here's what's going on at Cornette Collectibles. Like she's updating, she's doing a regular show, but then she's updating everybody on their, you know, I guess smelly sock orders going out, or
another layer on
used underwear,
some cozy socks, and it would help so my heels don't rub when I put the boots on. Shoes on and ready to meet my friend for some cow cuddling, but first boba per usual. Oh. After we got some boba, we went to this little, they called it a farm, but there was some cute Highland cows we got to see.
I have to live vicariously,
but it was mostly
Flexem.
Christmas activities, which was great. We were excited to do that.
Oh,
I know the video's muted, but she just said moo. One of the baby cows we fed. It was funny, the goat that was in this pen headbutted it so that he could chew on the corn.
Headbutted it.
So sweet. How cute their nose is.
You're gonna side-eye her over her soothing voice.
Oh yeah, I did capture the little quarrel for the for
the little
corn.
Quarrel.
Oh dear.
Here, have a husk, asshole. You see that, Linda? That foot fetish model gave him the husk.
And then we got to feed the bigger cows. They're so fluffy. I didn't ask, but I wonder if these are the baby's parents.
Selfie with the cows, awesome.
After hanging with the cows for a little bit, we got some snacks. I got a apple, they called it an apple nacho. It had caramel and toffee bits on it.
I'm telling you, Flexem is up in the stratosphere with Dusty Rose and Ole Anderson. Did you see that just random pan to the sky?
And then we did apple nacho. We got some snacks.
Give me a, is this real? Does
After
she live on
Earth? After hanging with the cows for a little bit, we got some snacks. I got...
She's like, oh yeah, I'm having this these caramel apples, which by the way look like they came from fucking Gordon Ramsay's restaurant. Did you see those things?
After hanging with the cows for...
And then she's just like casually pans up to this shot that looks like it's from fucking Gone with the Wind or something. Just crazy.
A little bit. We got some snacks. I got a apple, they called it an apple nacho. It had caramel. I got a
Good
apple.
Grief. Look at that sky.
I called it an apple nacho. It had caramel and toffee bits on it. And then we did a light maze, which was super fun because there's little areas that you had to press a button that told you if you were naughty or nice. And then you had to follow whichever path you were assigned to. And I think there was like 4 times you had to stop to choose. And we would never get the nice route. We only got naughty. And thanks so much for joining me today. Have a great weekend.
A great, another great video from Flexem. I think all 3 of them really performed well in 2025. Really putting Flexem over. I mean, the content speaks for itself. Tell me that there are like, no. it's like, okay, go to Coco Star's page, and that's all kind of promoting you or hurting you toward her other content. Flexem's content is almost completely free from that, other than the Cornet Collectibles segments about the dirty socks or whatever. Man, though, what a run. Heathen, incredible. Vinnie, Sluga, you know, your channels are dead, but your content will be immortal here in the Boyt. Let me see if we got time to bring one rookie up. Maybe we can give somebody a once-over. Also, if you go... Hang on, let's see. I feel like I found a couple people recently that seem like they'd be worth a look. This would be a nice place to get a rookie push. You want to watch a guy living in my car until society changes its heart? 1,000 views. I watched 10 seconds of it.
My name is Harris McAllister. I'm 27 years old, and I'm an excess man. Most of my life, I feel like I've been excluded in most social situations or gatherings.
This is not BOYTWatch Live, though. This was just a special show. BOYTWatch Live is on hiatus after the first season ended.
That I've been to. I'm lucky if I'm able to even get one conversation with anyone. But I'm also thankful that the people that have taken the time to acknowledge me have done that just like I have done for them. So I know that my real friendships are actually real. I'm not one of these people that play too kindly with fake or fraudulent relationships, and people come and go in your life, and that's just something that I've accepted. And I haven't been the best at holding relationships.
He looks like if the killer from No Country for Old Men were like a neurotic guy in his car.
You know, I've lost a lot of friends over the years over something that I did, something that they did, or over some type of ideological bullshit that they didn't agree with. Or maybe we just grew apart. But regardless, I am fine being myself. I am fine being alone and being able to enjoy the present moment as much as possible. But unfortunately, over the past few months, or actually no, not few months, but probably like 2 months, maybe 2.5 months, I've been working so much to the point to where, yeah, I've been making money, but nothing really else in my life is improved other than, you know, maybe my ability to get some housing. And if you guys don't know, I've been living in my car for the past 3 or 4 months.
Just remember, I watched 10 seconds of it. You saw where the video started. I have no idea what this guy's deal is.
Trying to figure it out, which I guess I've solved a little piece of the puzzle by getting work. I actually work 2 jobs, doing shuttling and pushing cars around a rental car company. But it's just not doing it for me. It's giving me a paycheck, a very underwhelming one.
This is a great
but
promo.
It's not advancing my experience in life. I don't feel like I'm getting closer
Excuse me, boss.
to
My experience
having a better
isn't being
human
advanced in
experience,
life.
just for the fact
Cough
that
it
I'm
up.
working. And there's so many people that just believe you have to work, that you just have to have a job. And I understand where they're coming from, because you need money to survive. But if you're so exhausted, if you're so down physically, if you just feel drained all the time, that you don't really have the ability to
Have I seen?
go
Yeah, I think I've
explore
seen all
other
of it.
areas in life, then you're just a slave at that point.
Everyone
You're
on
just
Celebrity Sunday.
working just to have your needs met. I know that's an extreme example. It's not like how it was, you know, in the 1800s, you know, a very dark point in our history. But we're kind of trending in that direction, especially since wages haven't improved. I don't even think that $30 an hour really suffices. Like, maybe 40, 50 is okay, but man, if you're making between 15 to 25 an hour in most places, you're struggling unless you have a roommate. And I did that for a while. I did the whole roommate situation. I didn't like it. I didn't really get along with one of my roommates. And it's like, why am I forking over all of this money every month just to have a downplayed, more miserable situation than someone my age 20 years ago that could actually have a decent place all to themselves, you know, right out of college or right out of high school, as long as they just did a number of hours really at any job. And it's so
Dave's
fucking
channel.
unfair to young people that have to bear this brunt. That's why I just decided.
Sorry you came in.
I'm just
This
gonna live in
guy's
my
having
car,
a lot of
because
problems.
I've done this before, and
we're feeling
it's
him out.
saving me money, and it's also reinforced this belief that I don't really want to throw money at things that, at the end of the day, I don't really have to. And I think apartments or housing is one of those things. And it might be different if you have kids. I can acknowledge that. But if you're a single guy, dude, you're just throwing so much money away. And hopefully I can get out of the country within the next several months or so, because I'm taking an online course to be qualified to teach English. So
I like this story.
hopefully
I like
can
where we're
go
going.
to another country to where I don't
See,
have
I was
to
waiting. I was
rely
saying, okay,
on-
I like this guy. I feel like there's potential here. He's a good yapper. He's got a good promo. But what's the hook? Where are we going with this? And now we know his goal is within the next 3 to 4 months to get out of the country.
on actually having a car, having to make the car payment, having to maintain it, and paying insurance. And insurance is probably the worst thing. As I've gotten older, I always thought insurance was something that has had my back, but now I just feel like I'm wasting money. You know, I always thought that it was good for society that we have this, but it's just another pot that, you know, billionaires can just seep their hands into by law, you know, because by law you have to have insurance. But yeah, I mean, I'm getting sick of society. Now, I don't even think the financial or the economical problems are the worst part. The worst part is us as a culture, specifically American society, because this is what I can really speak on the most. I don't know how it is in Europe, Africa, or Asia, but American culture is in extreme decay. When you go out in the general public, and I spend a lot of time outside, I have so much behavioral observation
I'm
that I
starting
can
to think
make
there's not going to
throughout
be
the day.
a upbeat part of this video.
Everything is just so off, and people don't even really acknowledge one another. People have their heads sunk in a smartphone just so they have to avoid eye contact.
Now, I want to point this out, and I'm not disagreeing with him. People are definitely less likely to initiate or welcome social interactions. But if you feel that way, like if that's a problem for you and you want to interact with people, you have to be willing to put yourself out there sometimes. And I don't know that I get that energy from this guy.
Act with people that walk
Like
by
you see
them.
me on my IRLs, I will try to strike up conversations with people, and some of them, you know, aren't happy about it. But for the most part, I feel like it turns into not only does it turn into a positive social interaction, but some of them, it like reawakens that need for social interaction. So they talk to me every time we get around each other for the rest of the visit. So you have to take initiative too.
And in social situations, it's like people are trying so hard to be acknowledged, especially like men that see a fucking cute girl. It's like you could just be having a conversation with a cute ass girl, and then just a bunch of fucking dudes walk over there trying to inject themselves and trying to block you out so they can get that girl. And look, I'm not
Hold on, so he's okay. So basically, he's saying that he starts talking to a woman and he's making good progress, and then a bunch of chads come over, and then she picks the chads over him. Am I understanding that right?
porn bag, but it's like men are fucking desperate, you know. It used to be able to date a lot more easy. I felt like my dating experience in high school was way more successful than at any point as an adult. And I've been told that it gets easier. You know, people become more mature.
No, today was just Heathen, Vinnie, Sluga, and Flexem, and then we're watching this guy as like we're putting a rookie over on one of the big shows.
People want to settle down, but nowadays people's standards are way too high. And I blame the dating apps and the social media for that.
Blame the dating
Unless
coaches.
you're amazing looking. I know I might not be the best looking.
So look, he's going to be big on, he's into that, the looks aspect.
Better, but should that bar me from having a good relationship with a somewhat attractive woman? I feel like the only thing you could really find on these dating apps are low-hanging fruit. And that goes for men too. Men can...
Oh, hey, I'm sorry, guys. My DoorDash is here. I got to go. Thanks for hanging.